Hi everybody. Okay, so for the next 2 weeks or beyond, we are going to be doing class online. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get in the habit of either watching me do notes, or I will link a YouTube video if I feel that they better explain it or it's more beneficial. But for today, we are going to take some notes, and by notes, I mean watch me explain a couple problems, and then you will complete the rest of it on your own. So, for example, behind me, I have an assignment that we're really familiar with. We usually see this kind of assignment in class. Okay, so the first two are what I'm going to do, and I'm going to video it. The great thing about me being on video is that you can pause it, you can rewind it. If you're like, okay, I got this, I can just fast forward it and then complete it on your own. And that's how that's going to work. So for completing and submitting assignments, so there are two options that I give you. You only have to do one of the two options. The first option is either you print off this page that I've linked on Canvas, or that you've come in and you've grabbed that hard copy from me, most likely on Wednesday. Okay, so that's your first option. You do the hard copy, write it down, you either scan it and upload it to Canvas, or you can take a picture and upload it that way. That's how I grade that. Or your second option is your Woot Math. Okay, Woot Math looks a little bit different, and I did upload a Woot Math tutorial on the announcements page that you'll find on Canvas, so go check that out. I explain why that looks different, but that's your second option, for submitting your assignments. Okay, so you can either do it hard copy, writing with a pen or pencil, and then submitting it that way, or you can do it online on Woot Math. It is the exact same assignment that you'll see. Okay, so either one you choose to do, it's the exact same assignment. It's really up to you which avenue you think would be easiest, which you'd prefer, doing it on pen or pencil or online. Okay, so with that being said, let's go ahead and take some notes. Okay, you already have these in front of you. They're either linked up online, or you've come and grabbed the hard copy. They're already filled out for you, but I would suggest following along so that you can complete the rest on your own. Okay, so let's go. Awesome, so I'll speak a little bit louder so you guys can actually hear me, so we can see our assignment right in front of me. Hopefully you guys can see it. I will go ahead and zoom in. Okay, we know that when we have two angles that form this X, right, and they are right across from each other, being this angle and that angle, we know that these are vertical angles. Okay? We know that vertical angles also equal each other. Okay? So if we know that vertical angles equal each other, we know that this side right there, or that equation, is equal to the angle across from it, 73. So what we do is we go ahead and we write our equation that it gave us, 2x plus 1, and we set it equal to the other side, 73. Okay, well now it becomes a simple equation that we've seen what feels like a million times in class, right? So now I need to get x by itself. So the first thing I'm going to do is subtract the 1. It is farthest away from my x, so I subtract the 1 from both sides. Bring down 2x is what's left over. 73 minus 1 is 72. Okay, our very last step. You can probably hear that I'm working on the calculator because I really don't love to do mental math. The opposite of times by 2 times x, is we divide by 2. That gets rid of it. Got to do the same thing to both sides. And we figure out that 72 divided by 2 is 36. So we know that x equals 36. All we're doing is solving for x. We do not have to plug it back in. We know that that angle would equal 73. We are just trying to figure out what actually is x. Okay, so again, if you need to rewind that, fast forward, whatever, you got it, go for it. But now let's move on to number 2. Okay, so the two angles that it gives us, again, we're talking about vertical angles, so they create that x, and they are right across from each other. Okay, we know that this equation that it gives us, 2x plus 1, is equal to 67. So in order to solve for x, we can take the equation it gives us, 2x plus 1, and set it equal to 67. And we can go ahead and start solving this equation. Again, the first thing I need to do to get x by itself is get rid of this plus 1. It's farthest away from my x, so I subtract the 1 from both sides. 2x is left over on this side. 67 minus 1 is 66. So right now we have something that's saying 2 times something equals 66. Okay, well the opposite of times by 2 is divide by 2. And we know that 66 divided by 2 is 33. Perfect. There's our answer. Okay, really quick, simple review right here. And you will notice that linked on Canvas and with all the assignments that I give you, I actually give you the answers on the back. Okay, we all know, I've explained this numerous times, that if I ever give you the answers, I'm looking for the work. So your assignment should look like that by the time it is completed and done. Okay? Email me with any questions. Make sure you get that submitted. There's a due date on Canvas, and I'll see you next note session. Okay?